sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down gets him a yard to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll try the left side with Carter. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the gun, it's Mahomes. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On play action, Prescott out to his left. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Jones hit in the ball zone. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
They'll start on the ground. Carter. He's still on his feet. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
play action. Now it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A couple of extra defensive backs in the ball game here on 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, they run with Carter. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big connection on that one. 37 yards.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Here's a give to Carter. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Michael Carter, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
On the move to his left. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Robert Tonyan, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On the tackle that time, it's Trey Waynes. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Mahomes going to throw. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 7-7, our score after 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss. And they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. On 2nd down now. It's Carter. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
The Giants on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Going for it, it's Carter. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. They'll run on first down. Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, and you think about the man in charge, their head coach, this marking his first ever playoff game as the head coach, and you wonder what's going through his mind right about now.
Brandon, I think we both agree that he's had a great season, and we wouldn't be surprised at all to see him get plenty of Coach of the Year votes. I thought he took the right tone in his weekly press conference, though. Played it cool, took the reserved angle, and when you don't have the track record, I think that's the exact right way to do it.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. At the 12-yard line. To throw is Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Off the play fake, Prescott. Rolling to his right. Got a man, it's Tunyon. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. Run of the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. That it? And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Shotgun snap and a give to Carter. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps at just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach, when I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Carter. And he will have a Giants 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And some room to work. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Prescott looks to throw on first. And his throw is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Play action now, Prescott. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the 41, Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Prescott. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Prescott off play action. Sliding out of the pocket. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Open man right side is Ingram. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Here's Cooks on the return. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Hassan Reddick able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of a yard. Second and 11. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott going deep downfield for Ross. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially. But you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now here's Mahomes. A throw to the flat for Carter. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
They'll run with Carter. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. C.J. Board, 58 yards. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the 2-point try. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Going deep downfield for Ross. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And 2 of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there, and it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 51 yards rushing for him now to this point. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Another tote for Carter. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They go with White on the counter. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Watch 18. 18's the mic.
On 1st down, Carter. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
He finds his man Johnson. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes flush to his right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Carter. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team, both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Another run on second down with Carter. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Michael Carter, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will make this a 4-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Cooks on the return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get... And Prescott, his third interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a 3rd interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, if you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback, you need your ratio to be more like 3 touchdown passes to 1 interception.
85 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Carter once more. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
They'll run with Carter. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Leads to second and goal.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes being chased out left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Carter. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And Boswell's kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position. but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this is a unit that needs to get in gear if they want to play for a conference championship next weekend. Down 7 here in the 4th and a very critical drive upcoming. And he'll be out right at the 35.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, Prescott. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw here taken in by Isabella. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. Here's Prescott. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Nice, sweetheart. 47. 0-0, Mike 3. Gun. 3. Mike 3. Here we go. Mike 3.
Here's Prescott. Drops it to Jones in the flat. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Robert Tunyon with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, 4th quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here. Jaron Kearse in on the tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. From the 27, Mahomes. That's complete to his running back, Carter. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Man open is board. It's complete. Room to run inside the 40. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Running left on the handoff, Carter. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Another run on second down with Carter. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead. So how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
On third down, here's Carter. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. This would put them in the NFC title game. And he got it. Right. And in doing so, he sends them to the NFC title game. Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is, because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them because it's going to eat their heart out watching other people continue to play. But can they come back the next year and find it in them to make that same run again and maybe find a way to advance?